So in this very quick video, I want to talk about what I would do personally if I was to start my one-to-one hypnosis business again, because a lot of people ask, would I go back to helping lawyers quit smoking? Would I change my niche? What would I do? Well, guys, it's very, very simple, and I answer this in two ways. If I was to start my business again, in hindsight, was I successful? Eventually, yes. But I spent a lot of time doing all of the wrong things, putting things in all of the wrong places, and using far too much emotion when it came to try and grow my business. What I mean by this, one of the rules that we put in place when our students join 100K coaching programs, we say, turn your brain off. Follow the system. This is complete logic. Turn off your emotions. Again, it's easier said than done, of course, guys, because business is a system. Business is logic. I spent so much time getting so emotionally invested. Maybe I was tired, I was exhausted, I was burnt out, whatever it is. That's just part of growing the business. It is what it is. And I made a lot of wrong decisions. I spent more time thinking about doing things than actually doing it. If I was to start my business again, I would treat it as if towards the end of my business where I was doing a ton of work, guys. I was doing a lot of inputs, getting a lot of outputs. I was working 12, 15, 16, maybe even 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so what? I even did the same thing when I built this training company. Was it the healthiest thing to do? Probably not. Did it get me extremely far? Absolutely. Did it help me stand out in a crowd at a very oversaturated market? Absolutely. And I'd do the same thing if I was doing my one-to-one business. Would I go back to stop smoking? Maybe. Would I help lawyers? Maybe. I would probably start there, but I would do better investigation. I'd be doing better research. Remember, when I did my one-to-one business, I didn't have my 100K coaching program. I had to build those systems along the way. I look back on it now and think, man, if I had that program back then, I could have saved years of heartache, years of emotional days, years of a lot of wasting time, and I would have used asymmetry to the extent of letting it grow my business organically. What I mean by this, asymmetry is the art of finding things that move the needle of your business with the least amount of effort. Okay, so if I came to you and said, if you push this button once, it will get you a new client every single time. Real simple. Least amount of effort, best outcome. Okay, I just sit there all day pushing that button, no problem. Well, most people do, and obviously that's not real world. What most people are going to do is they just throw all of this stuff at the wall, all these systems, all these ideas, all these emotional things. Everything's just like a big amalgamation of just junk and crap at their business. When something does stick, they don't know what has worked, and they keep adding things, changing things, niche jumping, adding funnels, new shiny object stuff. And within a couple of years, the business is no further along. I would focus on the most important stuff, guys, which is having the right system, a stable system to be able to deal with getting paid clients. I'd know my niche by doing niche research. I'd know the price based on the economics of things that what I want to earn per month, whether it's 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, whatever it is. I know where my audience are, who they are, the words they're using. I'd focused all of my attention on getting those people to my offer, which is a strategy call. And the way I get more eyes onto my offer is I'd just be we call this like psycho social media, okay? I would be doing so much more social media than all of my competition, and I would never take a break. A lot of therapists and business owners will say, well, there's no such thing as competition. I don't want to worry about my competition. I have my own way of doing things, my competition. Everyone has competition, okay? Whether you're a hypnotherapist or coach, you're basically targeting the same people. It does not matter. The only way to win at this game is by doing more than everybody else. If I've got competition, let's say I did do stop smoking for lawyers again, and I've got Joe Blogs down the road who's also doing the same thing, and he's posting one video every 3 days. I'm going to post 3 videos every day, 7 days a week, till I build up that momentum, till I become the only person that my potential clients see. They might see Joe at the same time, but all they see is me because of the amount of social media. We call these inputs. Inputs more than everybody else, inputs more often than everybody else for longer periods of time, allowing time to catch up with this, not niche jumping every 2 or 3 weeks, but spending more time than everybody else, allowing time to take over and have people see my social media above everything else, have people link me as the only way or the only person to be able to help that type of client, okay? So guys, if I was going to start my business again, very simple, have the right system set up, do more social media, more inputs than everybody else, just like these videos here. Focus it all towards one offer, which would be a strategy call. And I wouldn't assume because I helped people in the past quit smoking that that's a market worth getting into. I'd want to do all that research again, guys. All in all, what I'm trying to say is I just work harder than everybody else. That's what helped build my business in the first place. It's what helped build this business. It's what's helped our students who are absolute nobodies build some of the biggest businesses in the industry and earning the lion's share of money. Like these hypnosis students, you look in most Facebook groups, there are therapists have been, or hypnotists have been qualified for years that can't even get one client. We got students doing 30, 40, 50, 60 grand per month. No running of ads, no funnels, no paid marketing, but they're just showing up everywhere. And they're in the same niches as the people that are struggling to get even one client. How does that work? Is knowing asymmetry, guys. It's knowing what buttons to push over and over, what ones to ignore, and being so solely focused, like one focus each day to get paid clients and to build the business, and not being emotional as well. So again, a big thing, guys, we let emotions override our business. We let too much thinking. Turn your brain off. Have the right system, whether it's my program or another business building program. Stick with it. Allow time to help you and to become that person that everybody should go and see. But you need to have all the elements put in place. And business can be a very emotional place, guys. It can be a very lonely place, especially if you're doing this by yourself. That's just part of business, guys. One sole focus each day, do more than everybody else. That's how I'd build my business if I was building a one-to-one again. And guys, that's how it made me succeed in the first place. So I know I just follow that system and I just do it more than everybody else. All right, hopefully that answers that question.